First main problem, we left it rather too late to do the filming, which actually caused problems later on when we had to do the editing of the image and the sound, as we had hardly any time left to do it. So it felt a bit rushed. Our location was also a problem. We didn't really think about other cars while we filmed our thriller opening, so it took a lot of time to get certain shots because the cars kept driving past us, which was also very time consuming. Another main problem was the actors that we chose. We didn't organise in getting the original actors which we first wanted, which also affected our thriller opening, as we panicked and we had to get someone else to do the acting, which was very poor organisation. Another main problem is the props. Some of the props, such as the smoke pellets, were also left to the last minute to get, which meant that we couldn't film those shots until we had the prop, which was quite annoying because we wanted to film as soon as possible, but since we didn't have the right props, we couldn't do so. The first target is to be more efficient with time and make sure that we are keeping on track of everything we do. Second is to make sure that everyone in the group has a role that is suitable for them and the role is done properly. Third is to make sure that everyone is free at set times so that it is easier and quicker to get everything done. Four is, for me personally, to venture more into the editing skills, as my editing skills last time in the thriller opening were fairly basic and I think I can improve on them a lot. 5, to stick with original ideas that we had in the first place instead of changing them halfway through, because when we did that on the thriller opening, it got a bit stressful. People were getting a bit annoyed and different ideas being thrown here and there was getting a bit confusing. I'm going to make sure that everyone knows what they are doing again, so we know what's going on and we can keep track on things. Keeping track of what we have left to do and making sure they are done by a specific date or time, which makes it easier for us when it comes to editing. We are going to reshoot shots to make sure that there aren't any errors when it comes to editing, because we found that when we did our shots in the thriller that there was errors which popped up that we didn't realise when we had filmed it until we got back, which sort of was a waste of time. So therefore, if we reshoot a load of shots, then we can make sure that we have the correct shot at least once. To keep calm if things go wrong, because it makes the situation worse when everyone is stressed. And finally, I'm going to make sure that the blog is up to date with all our entries and everything we need to put on it. And I think this time round, I'm going to make more video diaries of when we are filming and when we are planning and editing, so that there's much more variety on the blog.